Okay, hey, today is a different episode. Won't be programming, we'll be just modifying our map a little bit so that we can play the game a bit better, at least for the demo. So the problem is whenever we walk off screen, here I can show what the issue is. So like if someone's playing the game here and they're walking, all right, off to a great start. Here we go. Okay, so what we're trying to fix is we don't want people walking and colliding into things right off. So like if we walk to the left here, we're walking right into a sign and then it collides us and then it plops us out of bounds basically. So I just want to get to the point because I showed the game off to some people on stream, and when they play, they walk. You know, they choose a spot where they walk, and then it gets them blocked or whatever, and it shows the collision detection. So like a part like here, where you walk up into those fence posts, shouldn't be legal. So we're just gonna change some of our sprite sheet here in our master tile sheet so that can't happen. And then that'll be all for today because I've got my other computer is busy doing other computer stuff. I'm setting up a Bitcoin node and my other monitor is occupied and there's cords everywhere and I'm, can't quite get the setup for stream perfect right now. So it'll be a short chill stream. We're just going to be doing some art placement and then we'll be calling it a night. So no programming, just some art stuff. So should be chill. Yeah, we don't have too many unique things just yet, out of our whole tile sheet. We only have this many tiles, which is not a lot at all. So we can't really make any unique stuff at the moment. So I'm just going to make sure we don't have any weird spots that you get stuck at. Yeah, we'll have a day coming up soon where we make some more basic tiles so that we can have a more complex scene than this. One other thing I realized we need to do is fix... We need to fix the sound playing for touch detection. So right now, if we hold a string on the D-pad when we're in loot mode, it'll just keep playing over and over and over. So we need to do we only play the sound if it's not already playing, which I feel like we can figure out how to do. It's just going to be hard to test because we don't have the I don't have the dual setup here where I can swap to my other computer here, so maybe I'll just hold off on that. Okay. I think we just crashed. Off to a crashy start. I mean, today, honestly, I'm kind of actually almost done for today because I'm still working on some other programming projects tonight, and I've got some other programming projects on my list that I'm behind on, so I'm gonna want to be done here soonish. Yeah, not a big programming day, but we've been on a killer streak. Like I've done hour-and-a-half programming sessions for like months on end every day. So I think we can afford a little chill day like this. Okay, I think we got all the rough spots out of the way. I don't think there's we can test it. So if we save this as a master tiled sheet and then we export as a global map in our graphics folder, then our game will now have our updated sheet. You know, it's all just like placeholder stuff for now. But I just don't want people to walk into a collidable object, you know? Okay. We have to change our signpost, because right now, I think, yeah, see, it thinks the signpost is right here. So we need to move our signpost over by 2 X quadrants. So we'll have to do that. Okay, right here. So the tavern, we're giving it 9 on the X when we need to give it 7. And now we should be able to read the sign in the correct spot. Yeah, okay. And then the other thing is signs are being read with enter when they need to be rendering with the A button, which is P. So let's get that done. Where do we have... I think we have... How do we trigger the text? Dialogue collides. Okay. So this, I think this is it. This shouldn't be in our play state, but we'll leave this to move this from play state, and this is not if enter's pressed, but if P is pressed. And then another thing I was thinking about was I'm thinking I might want to redo some of the way we're handling our touch input. And I think I want to do it kind of like how we're handling the D-pad input. I kind of want to change it so our button input, our A and B button, is more like how we handle our movement. And what that looks like is we have this table. We have an input table, and then we kind of do all the listening for the inputs all at once. And then we take the values and sort it into a specific output list table. So we're not checking when we go to do the logic, instead of saying, hey, if P is pressed or if left D-pad is pressed, go ahead and do all the different things that make us walk left. But instead changing it to be like, if output list is left, go do all of the stuff that makes us left. And then we just go modify our touch detection to also populate an output list of the correct values. Because right now how we're doing it is we're basically doing it twice. We're doing it once for the keyboard input, once for the touch detection input, when I think what we should do is only do it based on an output list table, and both touch input and keyboard input routes inputs into there and then sanitizes the input and results in one final output table, and we do all the updates from that output table. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Won't do that today, but... And then little stuff like this, like we don't want to trigger our magic spellcasting just by reading a sign. So we have to figure out how to fix that too. Okay. So yeah, I think, I mean, I know it's such a short episode, but I really got, I don't have a good setup right now to get this stuff done like I normally do. I do want to leave us some notes, like I want to handle our button inputs based on a global button output table. Button. I think that's a better way to do it, because right now we're just duplicating a lot of code and splitting it up, when what we could be doing is just handling all the touch stuff, modifying our list, handling all the keyboard stuff, handling our list, and then update. That's what we did for the D-pad, and that worked out pretty well. So I think we want to do something similar for the A and B buttons. Then we still need to do the transparent flower animations, and then we need what's left? We have our loot. We need to get our frets held table correctly, removing values upon a touch up, which is something I still need to try to figure out how to do. We have a callback function for touch released, but we don't have a way to know which button the touch was released on. So we did implement a way where we try to carry as a name field for every touch input, but that didn't quite work. So we're gonna have to maybe rehaul something there. Yo, what is this? What? Oh, this is our tiled export. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Man, today, yeah, I mean, it's way too short of an episode, but I'm not set up properly for the mobile testing right now. And I'm kind of wanting to focus on that before we move on. So I just got this update done, which I've been meaning to get to for a little while. So at least we'll have that fixed. And then tomorrow we'll be back to the normal setup and we'll get a lot more done. I'm going to say added safer walking areas. In globalMap. All right. I mean, hey, super short episode. Hey, Chugi, what's up? Yeah, Chugi, today, super short episode. Oh, look at Jimmy. Oh my God, Jimmy. Jimmy's posing. You know, and that was the whole deal, Chugi, was like 5 minutes. I told myself all I got to do is 5 minutes a day. And most days I do an hour and a half or 2 hours. So today's only been 15 minutes or whatever since the crash. But I have been programming all day today with other stuff, and that's why my setup's all screwed up. But oh my gosh, look at that Jimmy. Happy girl. I didn't even see her crawl over. I'll have to play the replay on that. I mean, hey, maybe I'll just end the recording for YouTube, but keep streaming Jimmy. She's so sweet. But yeah, I've got my my Bitcoin node up and running. I've got to do some more testing and configuration stuff, but I'm downloading blockchain and everything, so it's been cool Got a Raspberry Pi 4 all set up for that. Super cool. I want to get a lot more Raspberry Pis already. But it's been a cool process. Thanks for hanging, y'all. I'll catch everyone later. Maybe we'll raid out here. I don't have my normal setup. Wow, Jimmy looks so precious. Yeah, it's a Bitcoin node, Chugi, so it's not mining for Bitcoin like you might hear about, but it's just one node of the network that's helping verify the transactions. So it's the decentralized part of Bitcoin. So it's not mining, but it's just a little node that's running the software and verifying transactions and comparing, making sure all the transactions are legit and everything. So I thought it was a cool thing to kind of start to do because I've been into Bitcoin for 5 years now. So I think it's a cool part of the process that I haven't touched yet. So I think it's a really cool step. And then I'm, learning how to do Raspberry Pi stuff, which is sweet too. So it's been teaching me a lot. And yeah, I already want to get more Raspberry Pis. But yeah, hey, thanks for hanging, dude. Sorry it's not longer. We'll raid out here. We'll raid out to Small Block Boy. Nice. Yeah, see, so Chugi, you can run Love2d games on Raspberry Pis. So I want to do some more testing with mine to see if I can run the game and then maybe I've seen they have this Pi Hat controller that kind of sits on top of the Raspberry Pi with the D-pad buttons and screen and stuff. So like I can make my own handheld kind of Game Boy game of Tashio. I'm toying with that idea, but also it's going to be on mobile, so it's already kind of on Game Boy, but like literally like physical buttons and a little LCD screen I think would be really cool to play the game on. So I'm thinking about trying to do that more as I learn more about Raspberry Pi and everything. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll raid out. Sorry it's not longer, but at least it was something. I'll be back tomorrow with a full setup and we'll get some more coding done. Yeah, peace out, y'all.